won't let you use mobile phones and stuff while you're driving. Now I can't turn left. That's not the left turn, is it? Here it is. Some traffic lights as well. Creator, whatever you're posting, if you want to post a link, read the chat rules. Parking brake on. Parking brake back off. If you choose the Life American rigs as you drove, what would you choose to drive? Which would you choose in real life? I actually don't know. I really don't know. Do a barrel roll. You finally said my name yesterday during payday. Cool. Right, where's the entrance? I know you're here somewhere. There it is. I've got $8 trillion, so I can just buy anything I want. Parking brake on. Do you know what, guys? I'm just going to save this because I don't trust this game. Save it. Just in case, because sometimes when you buy property, I have noticed it before, it's crashed. So we'll buy that. Awesome. That means we can just fast track there anytime now. Parking brake off. Whoa, that noise scared the crap out of me. I've got a feeling a truck just came right up to me, or a car. On my right there. As I'm reversing onto the road. Oh god, this AI. Seriously, this AI. There you go. Because you would, wouldn't you? That's what you'd do if you saw a truck reversing out. You'd just drive right up to it. Right, let's try and go this way around him. Over the pavement. Stupid bloody AI. Yeah, I'm going to go over to these little pickup points now and discoveries. That's what the AI is like when you're reversing onto a road and stuff. It just comes right up to you. And if you reverse a little bit, it'll just keep pushing hard. Till it gets like on top and you can't do anything. Benghazi. It looks like a nice city. Just can't see much of it right now. That's the only problem. Let's have a look out the window. Nah, he's just all black. Do you start your new job soon? Yeah, so basically I finish my current job a week on Friday. I think that's August the 16th. So I finished my job then, and then I've got a week off, and then I think it's the bank holiday Monday in England on the 26th of August or something, and then I start my new job on the 27th. So I've got a week off in between jobs. Recruitment's very dull. What's this other one? It's got to be a truck dealer. Have you watched Ice Road Truckers? Yeah, of course I have. It's really good. Those guys are insane. Minus 40 degrees. A Majestic! Right. Stop here a second. Should I run a poll on whether to change over to the Majestic? I can't, can I? I can't. I can't change. I've got a job. Oh well. Nope. Ignore that. I've done that one before. You can't change truck when you've got a job. So it's not even an option. I was going to run a poll on whether to go and switch out. But it doesn't let you because... Which is fair enough because it says that the delivery would take a bit of time to get the truck delivered to you. So, you know, your customer's going to get a bit pissed off. Yeah, I'm going to have to finish the job. Have you ever driven a real truck? Sadly not. I'd love to, but I've not driven one. I am a gamer who loves trucks, but I'm not a trucker who loves gaming, if you see what I mean. Can you put some music on? Well, you could put some music on in your room, and then you can listen to whatever you want, and then just pretend it's me playing it. But, no, I can't actually put any music on because You know, I said to you I got a brand new gaming PC, and this is the new gaming PC I'm playing on. I didn't actually set up my iTunes, so I can't actually put any music on. Majestic is the only one that hasn't got the real name. I don't know why they couldn't get the name, license the name. It's just ridiculous. Will you make more Kerbal Space Program videos? Yes. I will, because I've already got some footage recorded. I just need to edit it up and do some commentary on it. I've got at least stuff for at least 2 videos, I think. Have you been to Canada? I've not been across the Atlantic Ocean at all. So I've not been to any of the Americas, north or south. Not been to Australia or China or India. In fact, it'd be easy to tell you where I've been. Mostly Europe. Did you get my submissions for the space station thingy? I did. So what happened was the Kerbal Space Program 0.21 came out, and basically it loaded in my space station, but it messed it up. It totally fucked it up. So my space station wouldn't load properly, and also my space station as it currently stood, even on my i7 gaming rig with a GTX 680, if I went and looked at my space station, I got 7 frames per second. That's how badly optimized the game is. If you put too many parts on your space station, the frame rate plummets through the floor. I've not been to Norway, Sweden or Denmark. I've not been to any of the Scandinavian countries. I'd love to. I'd love to take a cruise actually over to those places. Right, we're coming up to the... docks. I have to work out how the bloody hell you get in. Is it here? I think it is here. It's not exactly clear, but... there we go. Where's the actual entrance? That's the next question. Where do you reckon the entrance is? Through that ramp where it's got the green lights, I suspect. Not been to the Baltic countries, no. It's been mainly stuff like Germany, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Spain. I've not been to Portugal. I've not been to the Eastern European countries either. Look, it's 4:15 and the light's just starting to come up. I really hope this is the right place. How long have you been streaming? I'm not exactly sure, actually. Does anybody know? Is it like an hour and a half or something? It feels like about that. I don't know for sure, though. Right. Watch my clearance over there. And we're almost on the ferry. Right, parking brake. Neutral. Engine off. And... there we go. Shit, where are we going? We're not going there. Well, I think we're going there, aren't we? Kalamata. Look at that! What the hell? Is that the shortest journey ever? Where does that even go? Back to itself. I'm pretty certain it's Kalamata, isn't it? Will you do more DayZ or Wasteland? We're probably... I think we're playing DayZ after this, actually. I'm going to stream it. Whoops, I just hit my elbow on the webcam. Let's not do that. There we go. Oh, it crashed. Your truck crashed. Your truck's just gone tits up. Close program. Got off the boat and it just blew up.
User disconnected from your channel.
Let's start it back up again. I'm going to grab a can of Coke while that's starting. Now the question is how far did it... see, do you know when I saved it back there? That's why I saved it. Because I knew. I knew that was going to happen. Right. Let's see where it's up to. Right, that's where it's put me basically. Back in the town. Oh god. Right, I'm just gonna grab a can of Coke a sec, guys. What's the key for the freeze? Right. Flipping troll game. Right, it's not a can of Coke because I can't find any, so I've got one of these. Can you read that? That is a strawberry Yazoo milkshake. I've got that instead. Where have the donations gone? I'll tell you where the donations have gone. Everybody's run out of pizza jokes. I know banana's better. Now, you know my favourite milkshake is banana. However, the wife went to Costco and they've got these boxes of 15 milkshakes for about £7, which is brilliant value. But they had strawberry or chocolate, and they'd run out of banana. I was absolutely furious. And I had to settle for strawberry milkshake. Hang on. Yeah, it's picked up the towns, hasn't it? It's remembered that I... Let me just double check something. Yeah, it's got the discovery points. So, what I'm going to have to do... I'm going to have to save it. Whoops. We're going to have to save it before we get on that boat, I think. Just in case it crashes again. Parking brake, neutral. Yeah, I'm in odd gears now. I've just flicked it back again. I noticed that. Delivery from Mad Balls. Hey Squirrel. Move the microphone down. Hey Squirrel, keep up the good work. Enjoy the videos. They always shock me or make me laugh. Hang on, what shocks you about my videos? Oh, well, my name is based on an energy drink. Is it really? Just in case someone thought... Dirty. What? Mad Balls. It's based on an energy drink called Mad Balls. Was it Mad Balls? I've never heard of that drink, sir. How much HP is this truck? I'm not exactly sure. I can't remember, to be honest. I don't know why it went to odd numbers. I must have pressed a button. I missed the name. If you run out of pizza... If you run out of pizza jokes... Just get some... delivered. Oh. Yeah, I see what you did there. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Pizza delivered. I get it. Actually, it didn't throw us back too far, so that's not so bad, is it? But if this thing crashes again... Whoops. If this thing crashes again, then we're going to have a problem on our hands, I think. Whoops. Shit. I got disorange for a second there reading chat. My bad. Okay, let's stop failing at this. Have you, or will you be doing giveaways? I haven't done any today, but I will be doing them in that big stream I mentioned earlier. Distracted driving for the win. Doesn't Jones have an energy drink called Jackass? Yeah, I've heard of an energy drink called Jackass, I think. I want to go swimming. Have you heard of Guy Martin? Guy Martin. Can you remind me? I'm just thinking of Guy Pearce, the actor. Guy Martin, what does he do? Do you want the pizza trailer now or later? Yeah, I see what you did there, Dave. Sorry, Dave, I'm not going to call you Dave. Steve. Right. Dude shouting and putting loads of caps. I suggest you read the chat rules before you do that. Because you're risking a timeout. And no, I don't know when it's going to come out from the Mac. I don't think anybody does, to be honest. Right. So, for what it's worth, I don't even think there's any point saving it, because to be honest, if it's going to crash on us, there's not a lot we can do about it. Okay. Kalamata, please don't crash. Please don't crash, please don't crash. It crashed. Oh, bugger. Now, that could be... That could be a mod I'm using. It's most likely to be a mod I'm using, isn't it? So what do we do now? We're going to have to... I think we're going to have to abandon the job. Or take out the American truck. If I take out the American truck, the Peterbilt, let's try turning the Peterbilt off and see if that makes any difference, shall we? So we'll try loading that back in with the Peterbilt turned off, so we'll probably get a random truck. But let's just see if it'll let us cross the med. Right, I've turned the Peterbilt off and it's chucked me into, of all things, a red Scania. Randomly put me in a red Scania. We'll try and see if we can get over the crossing this way without crashing. There you go. Yeah, it's the truck. Okay, so we're going to have to stick with this truck. We can always swap it out, but we're back into a working position. That's the main thing. I mean, I could try enabling it now, but I don't know what it would do. We've probably got a very underpowered engine all of a sudden. And we can't swap it out for the whole journey. Damn. Okay, right, we're going to have to go with this. We don't really have a choice. A red Scania it is. It's amazing that it put me in a Scania of all things. I just hope there's enough power in this thing. I don't know what engine size I've got. Right. Well, at least I fixed it anyway. So there you go. That answers the question. That Peterbilt mod is not really compatible with TSM. I assume we're driving on the right? I'm going to assume we are. Yeah, look at the front of the Scania. That's a bloody good point, actually. It's a bloody good point. It's a 420. 420, it should be enough. I'd be surprised if the 420 couldn't pull it, but you never know what weird hills it's going to give us. 420's not bad. It could have been a 360. I would have preferred the 600, to be honest. Will you change your chat colour soon? When I've delivered this truck... What the fuck? What the actual hell is this? Has anybody ever seen that? Is that part of the map, or is that just a random glitch from the game? I have never seen a trailer just randomly sit there in the middle of the road. Hang on, there's another one. It's got to be a map thing. It's a Scania R420, so it's 420 brake. Delivery from Paulista 650. There we go, he's found a pizza gag. A man walks into a pizza restaurant and orders a large pizza. The teller asks him, "Sir, would you like me to cut it into 4 slices or 8?" This is a long joke, by the way. The man replies, 4 please. I don't think I could eat 8. Keep up the awesome streams. Yeah, I get that. That's a slightly clever joke, actually, because some people might be going, huh? I don't get it. Yeah, that's a good gag, actually. That's one of the better pizza gags so far. It's a clever joke. You're going to upload some more Payday 2? I've got stuff, I've got highlights, and I've got some heists that we did, so I could cut some of the stream up and send it up. But I've only ever streamed Payday 2. I've not really recorded it locally, so it would have to be from the stream. Guy Martin rides a TT and is a truck mechanic. Ah, no, I don't know him then. What's your favourite kind of beer? I really like Stella, but it gives me some awful hangovers, so I can't really drink it. I quite like Peroni beer. Come on, dude, speed up. Quite like Peroni, but mostly I'm a cider drinker more than beer. Can you stream Payday 2 tonight? I think the plan... I'm not sure what the plan is right now. Chris said he's playing FTL until we all get on, and then we're going to play either Payday or DayZ. Is that still the case? Is Chris still playing FTL, or has he switched over now? Because I suspect whatever they're playing, that's what I'll end up doing when I finish this. Well, I know every beer kind of gives you a hangover, but Stella seems to give me a nasty hangover. And most hangovers are to do with the additives in the beer rather than the alcohol itself. No, I don't drink Strongbow or Smithwick's, actually. I'm not a Strongbow guy. The guy I work with, he drinks Strongbow. Stream is very stuttery and I'm using 360. I have 0% packet drop again, so... I'm sorry, but I can't explain it. Look at that coastline. Look at that. Look at that scenery. That's brilliant. Bloody hell, they've done a good job on this. The guys at SCS really need to hire these map modders. Look at this. Whoops. This is fantastic. Can I just jump outside a second? I'm so impressed with this scenery. You got your cranes, boats, brilliant. Mountains, beautiful. Let's turn these lights off, I think, now. What truck are you driving? I've now got the Scania R420 because the game crashed and it turned out to be the Peterbilt mod that was breaking it. So I've had to switch it out and it's put me back into a Scania R420. There we go, come on. The ball's part of the energy drink name. Ah, okay. I see, you just put mad in front of it. I got you. Do you have your streamer set up for games like Armour? No. You can't play with a mouse and a keyboard with a giant steering wheel clamped to your desk in front of you. You can't play Armour like that. What do your kids think about you doing this, like streaming and stuff? They're fine with it. In fact, my daughter's like gonna get into YouTube as well, so she's thinking about doing some stuff. What is that guy doing? And my son, who's like basically an artist, and he's gonna go and study 2D and 3D animation at university. So he's gonna start his own channel where he's posting kind of sped up drawings of stuff he does. If you've ever seen that kind of thing, where people do drawings and they speed it up frame by frame so you can see them sketch it out really quickly. I mean, this is it. A 420 brake truck is actually quite a lot. And people say, "Oh, I get the Volvo because you can get a 700 horsepower engine." It's like, that is a lot of power. You know, most trucks are sort of 400 range, aren't they? 500's a lot. But obviously, in terms of market share, I think Scania and Volvo have this kind of ding-dong thing. Like, the Volvo was the most powerful truck until recently, and Scania trumped it, like made a bigger engine. But it's just a marketing gimmick. Most people don't buy trucks that big. They're very specialist. Yeah, if you want to know my age, it's in my... that question is actually answered further down in my Twitch page. Oh, I forgot to go to Kalamatra. Oh, that's a lovely sunrise. That's a lovely sunrise. Do you have a job apart from YouTube? Yeah, YouTube's not my job. Delivery from True Blood 92. Interesting name. Did you hear... There we go. Did you hear the one about the rope? Oh god, skip it. Great, nice one. Two Scotsmen walk out of a pub. What do you get when you cross... What the hell? What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elfino. Dude, they were some of the worst jokes I've ever read. What did you get that from? Have you got one of those books like the world's worst 100 jokes or something? The rig isn't appealing to the eye. Well, I'm not sure I like a red Scania, to be honest, but... They were really bad jokes. It should have been Irish. Ah. Why do you only use the even gears? Because I don't need the odd ones. If you go sequentially through the gearbox, you've got that much torque the engine too quickly. So you go kind of through every other gear. I think Twitch is probably having issues because isn't actually isn't there a... Is it Survivor Games tonight? Survivor Games semi-finals or something? Or was that last week? I can't remember. I know there was some StarCraft tournament thing on before. There was something on. Normally when everything Twitch... Oh my god, look at that. Normally when everything is really bad on Twitch, it's because there's some big tournament on involving lots of Asian people playing games. Because they happen to be particularly good at games. Oh wow, look at that. Shit! That's a bad joke from Laggy McGee. I'm not even reading that one out, sir. That's terrible. How much is this job paying, Squirrel? That's a very rude question, isn't it? You got 90k on the go now. Oh, you mean this? Sorry, I thought you meant like about... I thought you meant my job or YouTube or something. I was like, what the hell? That's a bit rude. This job is paying... I don't know, I'm going to crash if I even try and look. No, forget it. I have to lean so far forward because I'm set right back. I'm going to tip this thing over if I'm not careful. I can't tell you. I don't know. I'm going way too fast though. And I need to slow it right down. That's better. Yeah, the problem is with this wheel is it makes you sit right back from the desk, and then the keyboard is pushed in front of the steering wheel, which you can see it down there. So trying to reach around the steering wheel underneath a microphone to press a key is a bit harder than it should be. Oh, it's an EVE Online tournament. I don't get EVE Online. What exactly do they do in a tournament? I don't get what they do. Do they... Because it's all in real time, isn't it? So do they, like, battle each other or something? I don't know if the truck has a retarder or not. I'd have to check if I signed my retarder buttons for a start. I'm not sure if I did. G25, I don't know about it. Delivery from Krushnikov. That sounds Russian. Are you from Russia? I'm going to pull over here. Last minute change. I just noticed my fuel. Hey, go away, go away. This is mine. Mine. I beat him to it. I beat him to it. Keep up the good work, Tom. Sorry, I missed that. Klondike, something about a Klondike bar. I was too busy trying to steal the fuel station from this guy in the Iveco. Scania, mate. Scania. I'm filling up before you because I've got a Scania. The trouble is I'm going to have to reverse to get out of here. Yeah, you're the one waiting, not me. You Stralis. Tank's full. Should I get out and go and get some... Oh. I was going to go and get an ice cream, but there's nobody actually working there. And there's nothing to buy anyway. So we won't be doing that. I'll reverse then, dude, okay? And pray there's nothing behind me. Oh, there's a Scania. What the hell? Are you... You are not serious. You didn't even get fuel. You're just trolling me. Go away. Go away. You, mate. You're a freaking liability. You're a liability. You didn't even get fuel, did you? Asshole.